The last thing that I would like to show you in this section is how you can install OSINT tools on your OSINT virtual machine. So the first thing you want to do is you want to open the terminal as root by clicking on this icon and then typing the password. And after you run the terminal as root, the first command that you want to use is called apt update. This command will make sure that you install the latest version of any tool that you would like to install in the future. So all we have to do is just to type apt update and then hit enter. And you might get this issue. And all you have to do is just to copy this like this. And then type nano, which is a file editor. And then you want to go to etc apt sources.list and then hit enter. And all you have to do is just to replace the non-free with the text that you have copied like this. So it's right now non-free firmware. And then I'm going to save it by holding the Ctrl and O keys and then hit enter and then Ctrl X to exit. So let's run the command again. And as you can see, we are not getting any error anymore. The next thing that you want to do is to update all the packages or all the tools that are installed on your Linux machine. And you can do this by typing apt upgrade like this and then -y to confirm that you would like to upgrade all the tools. And before you run this command, if you are using an antivirus, I highly recommend that you disable it and then run the commands, because sometimes some tools are going to be blocked by your antivirus. So it's highly recommended to disable your antivirus and then run this command. And once you are done, you can enable it again. Now, in my case, I have already upgraded all of my tools. In your case, it might take 10 to 15 minutes. That depends on your internet speed. The last thing you want to do is to run this script that's called install tools. But before we run it, we need to modify it because it has an old repository. So let me open it using the notepad. So right mouse click and then open with mousepad. And then you want to hold the Ctrl and F keys and then search for apt and then dot and then hit enter. And let me zoom in. Here we can see a URL. So I'm going to copy it and then put it in my Firefox browser like this. And we can see that it's about to expire and we need to use this URL. So what I'm going to do is just to go to my notepad again and then click on search and click on find and replace this word with XYZ and then click on replace 4 times and then close it. And now I'm going to hold the Ctrl and S keys to save the file and then close it. And then we need to navigate to this URL like this. And we need to run these commands. So let me run the first one. I'm going to copy it and paste it in my terminal. And it's already installed. Let me copy the second one. And this one as well. And lastly, this command and hit enter. And now we are ready. So let me close Firefox and run this file. So first of all, we need to navigate to our desktop by typing cd/home OSINT desktop and then hit enter. And to run this file, you need to add a dot and then slash and then type the file name, which is installtools.sh. And then I'm going to hit enter and wait. And here it's asking me if I would like to override this file because I've already run this command before. In your case, you will not get this, but if you have got it, just say yes. And here I'm going to say yes again. And now we are done. So let me close the terminal and go to the start menu. And if I hover over information gathering, we can see some tools, some extra tools that we did not find before, as you can see. So these are the tools that are installed on our Kali Linux, but there are some command line tools that will not be displayed in here. For example, like phone infoga. So let me open the terminal again and then type phone infoga, which is a tool that will search for a phone number on search engines, which we will cover in a future lecture. So let me hit enter. And as you can see, this tool works and we were not able to find this in the start menu. So you will not be able to find all the tools in the start menu, and some tools need to be run in the terminal only.